Welcome to another edition of our YouTube channel, Southeast Asia Vibes, The Good Life, where we discuss all things about me as a Canadian formerly living in New York and how I got fed up, with the high crime, cold winters, and outrageously high prices. Now, for the past 10 years, I've been living literally the life of my dreams here in beautiful tropical Southeast Asia. I went from paying 2,300 US dollars a month for a small apartment in New York to paying 300 US dollars for a beautiful, large apartment on the beach here in Vietnam in a beautiful, safe area. I also live in Manila part time in other places throughout Southeast Asia, such as Singapore, Cambodia, Thailand, Laos, and Philippines. Unlike other YouTubers who are just dishonest and sugarcoat everything to get subscribers, as a Southeast Asia expert, I tell the good, bad, and ugly about all the countries here in Southeast Asia. I'm here to tell you that you absolutely can live the life of your dreams here at an incredibly low price and high standard. Now, I do get many emails from people who want to move here and live here, and they have many questions. I'm here to help people. Just for like a small donation of any amount to support our channel, I can answer all your questions. Many people like a call to discuss things over the phone. So simply send me a message with your WhatsApp phone number and the best time to call you. Let's get started in today's video. In today's video, we're going to discuss the top 5 places to live in the Philippines. And I have lived in every single one of them. I've traveled, like I said, all over Southeast Asia. I've lived in many places here, including these 5 places I'm about to mention. So without further ado, let's get started. What are the top 5 places to live here in the Philippines? Number 1, we have Iloilo City, which is in the Western Visayas. Now, Iloilo is it feels different from many other cities here, in the Philippines. For example, I remember when I first went there for a holiday. I woke up, like 6 o'clock in the morning, had some breakfast in my hotel, and then I went for a walk, and I noticed that many people, I guess, government employees were sweeping and cleaning the streets. Now, I was staying in the city proper, and that's something I really haven't seen to the extent that I have seen it in Iloilo. Like right away, it just hits you how clean the city is. I didn't see, nowhere near as many homeless people as I have in other places in the city, in other cities in the Philippines. So Iloilo has a different vibe. It's like a very modern city, extremely clean, and sometimes walking around the city, I felt I was in, in a Western, United States somewhere. It's incredibly modern, not run down like some other Philippine cities, and just has a different vibe to it. It's incredibly clean, and and the people maybe could very well be the friendliest people in all of the Philippines. They're always around to give you advice if you get lost or anything like that. So, and then you have, like, when I was staying in in the city proper, when I was there for a holiday, I had my choice of a lot of nice restaurants, all walking distance, a big mall, which was Gaisano La Paz, and the food, many international restaurants, and incredibly reasonably priced. You can get a nice apartment or even rent a house for about, let's say 250 US dollars a month. So number 1 on the list is Iloilo. Let's go on to number 2, Davao City. Now, Davao City is in Mindanao, and now some people has this stigma about Mindanao. Now, and that about safety, people have concerns about Mindanao. But I can tell you that living within Davao City itself, you're incredibly safe. You don't have the least bit of worries or concern. Once you go outside into other parts of Mindanao, that's a different story altogether. When you're in Mindanao, you want to stay within big cities and populated cities. And Davao City is, like I said, incredibly safe. Now, what I like about Davao City is it has a lot of nice parks where you can really just sit outside, relax. The weather is beautiful year round. You have those tropical vibes. So when I was living in Davao City, I used to go to People's Park every single day. It's just a beautiful park, a lot of benches where you could sit, and also, walking distance from my apartment, I had a nice bowling alley. You're within the city, but it has a small town feel to it, and the food is fantastic. You have many, many choices, right? Especially if you're living within the city itself, like I was. You have literally like 50 restaurants all around you. So fantastic in terms of that. In terms of affordability, also very, very cheap, just like many other places here in the Philippines. So Davao City is just for nature lovers and things like that. But when you live in the city, again, everything is just walking distance and nearby. The People's Park is beautiful, and the people are really helpful. So number two on our list, Davao City. Let's go to number three, Lapu Lapu City. Now, Lapu Lapu City is Cebu. So the Cebu airport is in Lapu Lapu City. And I was living there for 2 years. And also just a fantastic place. So Lapu Lapu is known as the resort city. So it has very laid back and relaxed vibes. I was living just right near to Gaisano Mactan Island Mall, which was a 5 minute walk from my place, and everything I could possibly want was right there in the mall. Uh, I remember when I first got there, I wanted to go for a massage, and so I found this nice massage place. And when I was a 1 hour massage cost me 150 pesos. Now that was about 4 years ago, but I'm sure prices haven't gone up that much now. 150 pesos, which is about less than $3, like $2.75 for a 1 hour massage. And so prices are very cheap. It's a resort city, and I love everything about Lapu Lapu City. Next, at number four on our list is Cagayan de Oro City. That's where my wife is from, and it's a beautiful city. If you love nature, just a fantastic city. And I was living in Uptown, Cagayan de Oro, and in the subdivision where I was living, there's this Vista Mall, which is really, I mean, how much more convenient could you want it? So I was living in this subdivision, paying $200, sorry, 180 US dollars a month in rent for a two-story house, and my subdivision was really huge. I mean, it was huge. Uh, so in the subdivision, they have these a few barbecue places where you can sit outside. They grill chicken, hot dogs, and they had a few places like that. There was a mall called Vista Mall, which was in my subdivision, and I was living in the Grand Europa subdivision in Uptown Cagayan de Oro, and it was literally paradise. I mean, I had the mall in my subdivision. There was a mall, the Vista Mall, restaurants. Just could not get any more convenient. And Cagayan de Oro has this also kind of a laid back feel, but it's also the largest city in northern Mindanao. People there are incredibly, incredibly friendly. Like I really believe the friendliest people in the Philippines have to be from Cagayan de Oro City or Iloilo. So Cagayan de Oro again, just a great choice if you want to live in the Philippines. And last but not least, we have Ermita, which is in Metro Manila. But when I was living in Ermita, I have to say it also kind of felt like I was living in a resort city because it's basically Manila Bay, so you're right by the water. Probably Ermita might just have the best sunset in the whole world. And you have many international restaurants here owned by foreigners. Like I go to this Middle Eastern place, they have the best shawarmas in town. And then there's a big mall, Robinson's Ermita, which you have really affordable food, foreign food, at delicious prices. They have a Sabero there, which is Italian food. They have Chinese restaurants. Anything that you could possibly want is in that mall. I mean, it's huge at very affordable prices. So this again is not a rural place, Ermita Manila. It's you're in the center of the city, but at the same time you're right by the Manila Bay, so it still has that it still has that resort feel within the city. And so for me, the one place I would live if I was living in Metro Manila, it would definitely be Ermita. That's it for this edition of Southeast Asia Vibes, The Good Life. Until next time, take care, everybody.